Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. Today we're going to be taking a look at the sort of morphing foresty lead sound. Okay, before we get going though, we're just going to listen to a little clip for some context. Okay, so the sort of sound that we're going to try and replicate is going to be something like this. Okay, so first step is to get a blank MIDI channel, and let's just lay down a nice long note. This track's in A, and then we're going to want Serum and unarpeggiator. Okay, so let's leave the arpeggiator off at the moment and pop in Serum. Okay, so it's going to be a sort of FM type of sound, but we're going to use the noise oscillator as the modulator. So let's turn the noise oscillator on, turn the pitch tracking on, turn the random phase all the way up, and let's put the pitch at 48 semitones. Okay, and then we want to turn the level all the way down because we don't actually want to hear this. Okay, and we want to have a simple waveform for the noise oscillator, so I quite like triangles, so let's just use a triangle, click on the LFO one, drag it over to the noise oscillator, and now this will be essentially a triangle modulator. Okay, now we can pop over to our oscillator A, FM noise oscillator, and before we finish off with the oscillator, let's just put a filter on it so it's not super loud. Probably go with a bandpass with a bit of resonance. It's really up to you, totally down to your preferences with the resonance and the filter type and stuff. But I'm going to set a cutoff of about 100 Hertz, and I'm going to use a macro on there. So we should now have this. Cool. And just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to leave that macro all the way up and just have an LFO sort of control that, just so I don't have to keep tweaking the macro myself. Cool. Perfect. Right, so yeah, it doesn't sound super interesting just yet, but let's turn this FM from noise warp up. Okay, so it's totally up to how much FM you actually want to have. If you have it in this area here, you get a nice mixture of still quite a bit of body, but also a nice metallic tone. So I sort of like it around there. You can have more if you want though. It really totally depends on what you're going for, and then also how you're going to pitch the oscillator and stuff. Okay, so let's also bring this oscillator to a different octave. I quite like it on plus an octave. And then with the semitones and the fine tuning, we can decide how the texture of this FM is going to sound. So as long as you set this up right, it's not actually going to change the pitch of the patch. It will just change the spectral content. Okay, so you can kind of hear whether it's in tune or not anyway, but let's just chuck a tuner on so you can see what I'm talking about. So sometimes with these higher keys, it can be nice to have it around about +2 because it gives it a darker feeling, which can be neat because you can have higher pitch FM that isn't like really weedy and thin. Adding around 4 semitones might be my favorite amount because it tends to give this kind of metallicness to the patches, and that sounds like this. Need to tune it down a bit though. Okay, and then you can experiment with different amounts of Semitones 7 and 8 can sound quite interesting as well, just to play with the fine tune. And the amount of sort of fine tuning you'll have to do is also dependent on how much of this warp mode is happening. So it's not going to be the same for every patch. Okay, so yeah, let's leave this at like 4. Just so you can hear how it would sound if it was at 0. It's a lot less gritty. Cool, so where this patch gets kind of interesting is we can modulate or macro control the pitch of the modulator. So let's take a macro and pop it on the modulator and just have it go all the way back down as far as it will go. So now we can go from this sort of nice fast FM through to like a more squelchy and eventually static tone. Okay, so let's pop our arpeggiator on. Let's go for 16ths and about 25% gate. And let's fix this amp release as well quickly. I'm gonna just pop a note on random 1 on it, pop into the matrix, and only have about 10 points of modulation or so. Should do the job. Just so you can now hear this in context. So already pretty neat patch. Something I really like to do though is go into the FX filter, flanges, HL6 minus. I just like the way this one sounds. You can play around with the other ones as well. The ones that are just called comb as well are also pretty cool. Anyhow, let's turn the cutoff to the root note or an octave below the root note of your track. So my track is in A, so the root of that is 55 Hertz, half of that is 27.5. You can't do decimals though in Serum, so I'm just going to write 27 or 28, it's up to you. That's close enough. Let's turn the resonance up to about 80%, and then we can sort of filter out the output. I'm just going to put that all the way up so it's not filtering at all. And I'm going to set the mix about 50%. Now I'm going to use macro 3 and pop it on here, and then I'm going to pull the mix all the way down. So now, when it's a sort of FM lead type thing, we won't have any of this filter happening, but when we go on to the sort of more squelchy or static tone sound, we're going to have this happening, and that's going to sound like this. Which I think sounds great. Okay, so now also just keep making it more and more interesting when it goes over to this sort of more squelchy side. We can also have some panning, and let's use note on random 2, pop over to the matrix, and have maybe 80 points of modulation for that. But we're going to have an aux source of macro 3, and then let's go and add some delay, maybe 75% or so feedback, and maybe 40% dry wet. Let's link these. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe we'll have one straight 8ths and one dotted or something. Normal, so that we can keep the panning intact. And then let's just filter it out a bit and see how that sounds. Okay, that is pretty much it really. You can tweak this patch in a lot of different ways to get different timbres and different effects out of it. But it's a pretty nice basis, I think, for this interesting foresty patch, that can sort of morph between being more of an actual FM lead into squelches and then those sort of static effects. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can find links to my Patreon and Discord, Gumroad, paid products, etc. all in the description. Okay, so otherwise, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.